This week's all-new episode of Star Wars Rebels was titled The Call, and it found the crew of the Ghost low on fuel and near freezing to death out in the depths of space. It seems like ships have been a major theme of this second part of Season 2. First they needed to get new ones, then they needed to find new routes for their ship, and now, as of The Call, they need to find some fuel to keep them all going. And by find fuel, I of course mean steal some from an Empire refinery, which allows them to kill two birds with one stone. What the crew of the Ghost was not expecting, however, was the appearance of the elusive, the exotic, the amazing space whales. Okay, they're called purgles, but they're basically just space whales. Due to Ezra's connection to the Force, these whales start communicating with him and even direct the team to their destination. The only rub is Hera kind of hates space whales. Yeah, usually she's pretty easygoing, but it seems these lumbering giants have a nasty habit of destroying ships in transit and have killed more than a few people Hera knew personally. Once again, showing Rebels' strength in providing dimension for its heroes and villains alike. Speaking of villains, we aren't actually fighting the Empire this week in The Call, just a bunch of space gas jockeys who equally hate space whales. These guys are probably the weakest thing about the episode, even when they do briefly gain the upper hand and Kanan is shocked to think that, wow, these dudes might actually be able to beat us. It's getting to the planet that turns out to be the hardest part for our heroes, and they do it via a freaking halo jump. I don't know what was sicker, Kanan cushioning his fall with a force push, or Sabine using Chopper's thrusters. If it wasn't already self-evident from these shots I'm showing you, The Call was a beautiful looking episode with a great use of scale and lighting. The space whales even bring with them a haunting whale song that only can be heard by Ezra via the Force. And you know what, while we're on the subject of the Force, it seems Ezra is able to mind meld with the space whales. Okay, that's a new use for the Force, I'll give you that. Joined by their new whale allies, the crew of the Ghost is able to get their fuel and win the day. The Call was very much an outside-the-box thinking episode that worked most of the way through. I did find it strange that it was Hera who had the big prejudice to overcome this episode, and she just kinda dealt with her issues off camera. The design of the whales themselves was great, and they do some serious world building about how they relate to space travel in the Star Wars universe. Action, as always, was very good. The villains were the only dropped ball, but I'm not going to hold it that hard against the episode. Overall, I would give it a very positive 7.5 out of 10. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll feel like checking out some more videos I have on offer here at Cape Joel.